No, it'll be fine. I'll leave for a while. There we go.
Hi guys, Forest Rider here. Another day at the Spider Lake OHV trails, and I got a couple of different camera angles and mixed it up a little bit so the videos don't get too long. On this part particular here, we're climbing this hill. They've laid down concrete on the corners to stop some of the erosion, and it actually made it much more slippery because the pebbles would get under the tires and you could barely make traction, and it's hard to tell how steep the hill is, but it was pretty steep. And then they've got these washout berms put in place to help stop the erosion as well. And that was the first of our off-road OHV trail kind of stuff, and it was really a blast. Back on the other bike we've got Mr. Aaron here, and I wanted to get this view just so you could kind of see how closed in some of the trails were. He had to duck and dodge around a lot of branches, and yeah, and they were a lot tighter than we were expecting, but it was a great time. I can't speak highly enough for these kind of trails and the people that maintain them. Like, yeah, I guess there are a lot of fun ways to ride motorcycle. This has got to be one of the top most fun for me. Granted, I haven't done motocross or any real enduro racing or anything like that, but maybe someday. The day was a little warm. I make a comment on it coming up towards the end of the video about how hot it was, and here Aaron almost wiped out, and he never told me about that till I started going to edit the video, and maybe it looks worse on video than it actually was, but it's always fun to find that stuff. And at one point here, we just about lose the camera. I think it's the next shot of him, and again there I almost biff it, but we only ended up sore. We didn't get hurt, so that was cool. And to be honest, I think motorcycles are probably the best vehicles for this trail, or for any of these trails, really. You can pick your line. So here's where we almost lose the camera. It starts to unscrew, and you get a great view of what it would look like if you were a leaf on the ground, I guess. And during this part, I'm riding Mr. Aaron's 09.
Hola! Caliente! That's Spanish for hot. I say KLR. Litterbug. Let me pick that up and put it away. Pack it in, pack it out, they say. Pack it up, pack it in. If you leave it in the forest, something, something, something.
Yeah, and that's why I don't put the microphone in my helmet, because I end up with stuff like that. So anyway, I'm back on my 05 here, and following Aaron. And I gotta say, the difference between the two bikes was really noticeable for me. I preferred the 05 a lot more. It felt more like a dirt bike. His bike's probably suited more to on-road. It just seemed to have more suspension travel, and it also seemed to have a little more torque. It was definitely lighter and felt more nimble to drive. So that's my opinion between the old model KLR and the new model KLR. I prefer the old model over the newer model any day. And actually, right here, we both got to jump our bikes a little bit, and that's all I've got for you today. But I'll be back tomorrow with another installment of the Spider Lake OHV Trails.